this video, we're going over the 5 best saltwater trolling lures that you can buy for under $20. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Offshore trolling can get expensive extremely fast, but these lures are proven fish catchers and they won't break the bank. We've personally used all of them offshore here in South Florida to catch mahi, tuna, kingfish, wahoo, and even sailfish. I'll break down how to rig each one, what speed to troll them, and what species they work best for. Let's kick it off with number 5, the Clark Spoon. Kicking off this list now at number 5, we've got the classic Clark Spoon. It might not look like much, but this little lure flat out catches fish. Most people know it as a go-to mackerel lure, but it's also a sneaky blackfin tuna killer. We've caught our fair share of mahi on it too. We usually pair it with a number 3 or 4 planer to get it down in the water column, and troll it at about 4 to 7 knots depending on conditions. It's got a shiny chrome finish that throws off a ton of flash. Perfect for getting reaction bites on clear days. And for 8 to 12 bucks, it's one of the best bang for your buck lures that you can keep in the spread. If you're just starting out or want to add something simple and deadly to your lineup, grab a couple of Clark Spoons. Now coming in at number 4, we've got the CNH Rattle Jet. And this lure is deadly for mahi and great for blackfin tuna. It's got a flashy skirt, a rattle built into the head, and it throws just enough vibration to stand out, especially when you're covering ground fast. We usually troll it at around 7 to 8 knots and run it way back as our shotgun line. That distance helps it stay in clean water and get crushed by pelagics roaming behind the spread. The best part? It comes pre-rigged. So for around 16 bucks, you clip it on and you're ready to fish. If you're chasing mahi or blackfin tuna and you want something that's easy to use and just works, this is a solid choice. And if you guys want any of these lures, we're going to have all the links for them in the description down below. Now coming in at number 3, we've got one of my personal favorites, the Yozeri Vibe. This lure is a beast for covering water fast. If you're the kind of angler that likes trolling at 7, 8, or even 9 knots, this is the lure you want in your spread. It's great for tuna, dolphin, wahoo, and even sailfish. We've caught all 4 on this lure while trolling in open water. The action is super aggressive, it wobbles hard and puts off a ton of vibration, which makes it easy for a fish to key in on, even in rougher conditions. They come in a bunch of different colors, but our go-to is the flying fish pattern. That one has been money for us down here in South Florida. You can usually find these for around $17 to $20, which is a great deal for a lure that runs true, holds up, and keeps producing bite after bite, even on slow days. Now at number 2, we've got a Florida staple, the Chugger with a Balihoo. This setup has probably caught more mahi than any other lure out there. It's simple, affordable, and just straight up effective. You can run the Chugger bare, but when you add a rigged Balihoo underneath, that's when it becomes a mahi slayer. It creates a nice popping action on the surface, then that Balihoo swims naturally behind it. Fish can't resist it, especially around seaweed lines or floating debris. We like to troll it at 6 to 7 knots, and you don't need anything fancy. Just make sure your Balihoo's rigged straight so it swims clean. Best part is, the heads are cheap, usually around 4 to 7 bucks, and you can rig a bunch of them ahead of time. Our favorite color by far is hot pink. For whatever reason, that color just crushes a dolphin. And finally, coming in at number 1, the Sea Witch with a bonita strip. This is hands down the most productive trolling lure in our entire spread. When you pair it with a planer, it becomes a fish catching machine. The planer takes your bait deep, and the Sea Witch gets smoked by everything. Tuna, kingfish, wahoo, even grouper and snapper sometimes will hit this lure. We always use a 7/0 to 13/0 mustad single hook, and we rig a short strand of wire to help secure the bonita strip. Our leader setup from the planer is about 115 feet in total. We tie 100 feet of 60-pound mono to 15 feet of 40 or 50-pound fluorocarbon using a blood knot. Once you're rigged up, you just thread the bonita strip onto the hook, slide your Sea Witch down, and add a squid skirt for color. Pink is our top producer by far. We usually troll this setup between 6 to 9 knots. Slower if we're targeting kingfish, faster for Mahi, Tuna, and Wahoo. The see which setup stays in our spread every trip. It's affordable, easy to rig once you learn it, and insanely effective. We hope you guys enjoyed this tackle video, and we hope to see you in the next Barjack's tackle video.